All praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting a good fight of faith and truth, in sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Akwath, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is a quick video, Lord willing. I was just thinking about, the climate of the world right now and how, if you have a working brain, you see that money is not what it used to be. And it's been like that for a while. But as you see what is about to happen, the crashing of the dollar. So it's so many people who have sacrificed to money. Like literally money is the god of this world. And it's going to be the ruin of many people. And you know what? I'm going to start off with this. So I'm basically just pressing the button right now and I'm in my thoughts. And Lord willing, this to be edifying. Because I know a lot of people, I'm just talking about in my lifetime, people that I came across, family, friends, people that I talked to, and, can't say your 37 years of living, that's how old I am. But, let's say from the time that, high school into now. So that's over 20 something years, 20 something years of talking about money, the mindset of it, the things that people do, to get it. And now you're about to find out that money is going to be worthless, and everything that you've done, to get it, you sacrificed all your time to it, and you never got right with the Lord. You will regret it, because this whole system is built around money and getting it, materialism, all of that. Even if you work a regular 9 to 5, you still think about money. Like I know people who are regular 9 to 5 workers, that always working overtime. I'm talking about like they literally have no life. They would have 2 jobs and work overtime on both. Like, damn, nigga, can you think? Do you have any time to yourself? So, and that's a form of, sacrificing unto money, man. You made money your God. That's why the scripture says, be content. So anyways, it says, a faithful man shall abound with blessings, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. Because it's the mindset first. Everything is spiritual before it's physical. So it's the mindset behind, you hasting to be rich. Number one, when you hasty, you make irrational decisions. That's why right now, remember the scripture says, to go into another topic and then bring it back. So segue into another topic. The scripture says that the devil come down with great wrath because he had but a short time. Look how sloppy Esau is right now. First of all, Trump, the elite set him up. And ever since he been, about to be elected as president, going through the presidential campaign, the time that he was inaugurated, a whole bunch of bull crap came out of his mouth. He was saying anything. You know what I'm saying? And of course, people, took it in and really believe everything that he said. But now to come back, so just like that, when you are hastening to do something, you make irrational decisions. You're not sitting, you're not pondering, you're not thinking about, anything. So, and also, what is that scripture? Matter of fact, I think it's 2 scriptures over. Let me see real quick. Yep. He that hasteth to be rich have an evil eye. So the Lord is telling you about the spirit that you are in. Anybody that's hastening to be rich, especially those get rich quick schemes, even when I was in the world, I was thinking about ways of coming up and bet. And let me tell you something. It was nothing righteous about the ways I was thinking about getting some money real quick. So he that hasteth to be rich have an evil eye, and considereth not that poverty shall come upon him. So This is what's about to happen to most people. You had a lot of people who even took the juicy juice because of their job. You have Christians, bona fide Christians. You know, the scripture says, shall no evil come near thy dwelling. All right? Psalms 91:10, I want to say. All right? Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. I think it's 91:10. Yep. There shall no evil befall you, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. So, you got people, who took the juicy juice. You should have been all faith up. Now, I look back on that time, man, and I wasn't even working at that time. I literally lost my job during that time. Like, I think maybe like a month after the pandemic. All right. So for the brothers who actually had a job and stood stiffly on the name of Yahweh Basham Shai, I know men who end up keeping their job, or the Lord blessed them with another job. So you got people that don't understand the climate of the world and how the kingdom is about to be translated. This kingdom is on its last leg. When the kingdom fall, everything falls with it. The system, the money, the jobs, all of that. So, and considereth not that poverty shall come upon him. Matter of fact, I think that's Sirach 31. Gold have been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present. So, what we are about to see, and I always make this example in my videos in that camp. Imagine people who sold their soul, did a whole bunch of abominable acts to get up high in society, to get the little crumbs that Esau give you. Because for people who don't have understanding, Esau is so rich. Remember, you're dealing with a man who could just print money. He have trillions upon trillions. And then they even say the Rothschilds is worth 500 trillion. You can't spend that in I don't know how many lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? So 500 trillion, and that's what they say. Okay? So just the paper money, he got 500 trillion. All right? But he owned every damn thing. He owned the lands, he owned the businesses. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, but you got people who done abominable acts to get the little crumbs that Esau have given you. So say if you got 50 million, 500 million, maybe even $1 billion. Do you understand when the economy crash, all that money that you got is gone? Now you just there looking through, and now, even though this still happens, see, the money is what keeps you like, okay, it is what it is. I did this, I did that, but look, I'm rich. Now you're going to be able to look at yourself in the mirror without the money. Now you're going to be like, damn. A lot of suicide going to happen, I'll tell you that. And it is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it, and every fool shall be taken therewith. And this is the message that we be trying to preach to the people. But it's going to have to play out. You know how the saying go, a hard head make a soft ass? That's what's about to happen. Blessed is the rich that is found without blemish and have not gone after gold. What you think that's talking about? Then the scripture says that this truth cannot be compared to the rubies. And let me see if I can find that real quick. I think it's in Proverbs 8. Let me see. I think I passed it, but I want to see it's something else. So I'm going to jump. I'm going to read 10 and 11. Receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all things that may be desired are not compared to it. What we have leadeth into everlasting life. You know how many people die with money in the bank? You know how many people die with money in their pocket? You know how many people die because they had money? A robbery go wrong. All right, so money don't save you from death. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death. That's Proverbs 11 and 4. Now, to jump down to 18, riches and honor are with me. Yeah, durable riches and righteousness, that's everlasting life. Matthew 6 going to that. You know, having your treasures in heaven, where moths do not, corrupt, and people do not break in and steal. My fruit is better than gold, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. Okay? So what we have, you can't put a price tag on it. So blessed is the rich, that is us, that is found without blemish and have not gone after gold. Who is he? And we will call him blessed, for wonderful things have he done among his people. So you got men of the Lord out here making their body a living sacrifice, which is their reasonable service, but that is wonderful things in the eyes of the Lord. All right, teaching the people, like look how much fruit our apostles got, and all they did was preach the word on the highways and byways. They got fruit all over the world, literally. What's that? I think that's 13. There's that make himself rich, going after the carnal things, right? Doing things according to the word. You might have went to school, college, It said, or you got a talent, and Esau exploited it, yet have nothing. All right. So it said there's that make himself rich, yet have nothing. That's talking about us. And then it said there's that make himself poor, yet have great riches. So matter of fact, let's read that again, because I jumped the gun. The first part is talking about us. The second part is what I was saying. So let's read it again. There's that make himself rich, yet have nothing. That's talking about us. We just got done explaining that. There is that make himself poor, yet have great riches. So those are the people that have the carnal riches. Okay? So you got a lot of people that are poor in the spirit, but they're rich carnally. And the scripture says to be carnally minded is death. So what you think having carnal riches? Carnal riches is a stumbling block. Carnal riches will make you not come to the Lord. The scripture says, woe to them that are rich, for they have received their consolation. And woe to them that are full, for they should hunger. Woe unto them that laugh now, for they should mourn and weep. So hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world to be rich in faith? When you go into the word poor in the Greek, forgot the word offhand. When you go into the definition, the same thing that we've been saying. It's not people that's on the street begging for money, but it's people in the world who don't have wealth and influence. All right. They work a regular 9 to 5. There's no splendor about them. As the scripture says, when the rich men speak of, everybody hold their peace. But when we speak, who this fellow? And if we fall, they will help to overthrow us. The scripture says that the poor man wisdom is despised. So it says, but that's the only true wisdom. And it said, had not the Most High chosen the poor of this world to be rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom, which he had promised to them that love him. So yeah, I'd rather be poor than to be rich and to be caught up in all kinds of stumbling blocks. As it says in 1 Timothy 6, diverse lust. See, when you're rich, you have access to all the wickedness in this world. And the scripture says the love of money is the root of all evil. That's where it starts. So I'm going to end it on this. And the Wadia Howard Bashim Al Bashad, like I said, I was meditating on this, and I wanted to make a video on it. So it said, marvel not at the works of sinners, because they the ones who winning in this world, and they supposed to be. This is their world. Let them have it. Our world is eternal. This world is temporary. And abide in your labor, for it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich, being changed in a twinkling of an eye. The straightness of our salvation, so far beyond all that they thought. All right. And then, like I said, when this crash, what the scripture says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, better than the gold wedge of Ophir. And that's a man of the Lord. So in that time, we're going to be the commodity. So just wait, be patient. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Awashai. Seek ye out the Lord while he may be found. And Shalom.